What unites the gospel accounts is that they all lift up Jesus in one way or another. But the synoptics and John don't do it in the same way. I tell people that the synoptic gospel, so that's Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and we call them synoptic because the word synoptic means to look at the same time or to look at something together because they overlap so much. They're telling the story of Jesus primarily from the earth up. We start with categories that we're used to. There's a baby born in a manger. Jesus teaches people, he heals, etc. And then we watch it dawn on people who Jesus is. And so he tells the story from the earth up, and we come to see eventually who Jesus is. And we see Jesus eventually at the right hand of God, sharing his presence and authority. That's a pretty high Christology, but it's told gradually. John, on the other hand, tells you from the very first verse where he is and where he's headed, and he tells the story from heaven down. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Right there in the first verse, you've got the high Christology. You know exactly that Jesus is the sent one, which is the major way John likes to talk about Jesus. And so he tells the story from heaven down. He also has about 85% or so uniquely presenting what Jesus is that we don't have in the other Gospels. That's why John is not a synoptic gospel. And so if you understand that John is kind of giving you the heaven down approach, this is what was really going on all the way. And the synoptics are telling the story from the earth up so you can see how it dawns on people who Jesus is. Then you will understand how the Gospels work.